Hello and welcome to this tutorial. In this tutorial I will show you how to create a friendship bracelet with diamonds and chevrons using different colors. I will use yellow and green, and I will begin by creating the loop. So generally when you make a bracelet of this type, it is recommended to use yarns. For the green yarns that I will make the chevrons with and the diamonds, I will use about 70 centimeters, that's about 28 inches long, from this point to this point. And I will also add a few centimeters to the yellow yarns, with which I will make the X's. And I will begin with the loop. So around here I will make the loop. First of all, I will establish the length of the loop, so my loop should be about this long, and I will start making the loop by twisting the yarns this way. So I will twist the yarns on the length of my loop, and now I will superpose the twisted yarns until they twist around one another. And here, at the basis of the twisted yarns, so of my loop, I will make an overhand knot this way. So this is my loop. So as you can see, if I want to open the loop, I will turn the loop this way, and I can put the tie through the loop here, and if I let go, you will see that the loop twists again, like this. Now I will grab the yarns, and I will start separating the yarns according to their color. And now let's start creating the pattern. I will use the green yarns to create chevrons, and with the yellow yarns I will create the X's that will separate the chevrons and the diamonds. We shall begin with the first green chevron. I will make forward knots on the left side and backward knots on the right side. A forward knot is done by creating the shape of the number 4 like this, putting the finger under this yarn. I will grab with the nail the other yarn. I will take the yarn out through this loop and create the first forward knot, and then I will create a second forward knot. Now I will put the green yarn away, and I will create 2 forward knots on the yellow yarn, one and the second. And I brought the green yarn in the middle here. Now I will take the right green yarn and I will make backward knots. In order to make a backward knot, I will create the shape of the number 4 but in the mirror. I will put my finger under this yarn, I'll grab the other yarn with the nail and take the yarn out through the loop. And I will make the second backward knot. And on the yellow yarn I will make 2 backward knots as well, one and a second. And now I have brought the two yarns, the two green yarns in the middle, and here I will make two forward knots. Here in the middle you can make either forward or backward knots, or a combination of forward and backward knot. Either a forward and a backward, or a backward and a forward. So for the knot in the middle, you have the choice to make whatever knot you like. So this is the first chevron, the first green chevron, and let's make a second green chevron. So I will do the same steps. I will make two forward knots here, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, and two backward knots here, 1 and 2. And two backward knots here, 1 and 2. And in the middle again I will make two forward knots, 1 and 2. So I have created two chevrons, two green chevrons, and now let's begin with the yellow decoration. I will begin by making a chevron. So two forward knots, 1 and the second forward knot, 1 forward knot and the second forward knot, and here two backward knots, 1 and 2. 1 and 2. And here in the middle I will make two forward knots, 1 and 2. So I have created a chevron, and now I will create two dots on the left and the right. I will make a forward knot with the green yarns and a backward knot, like this, a backward knot. And on the other side, on the right side, I will make a backward knot, so the 4 in the mirror, and a forward knot, so the number 4. And now that I have created the dots, I will create an inverted chevron with the yellow yarn. So in order to make the inverted chevron, I will take the yellow yarn and make a backward knot, 1 and 2 on the green yarn. I have moved the yellow yarn from this place to this place, so I moved the yarn backward with the backward knot, and now I will move the yarn backward one more step by creating backward knots on the second yarn. So one backward knot, the second backward knot. So the yarn has moved backward again, and it is on the outside now. Now let's do the same with this other yarn. So in order to move it from here to this place, I will make forward knots, so the yarn will move forward. I'll make the shape of the number 4 for the forward knot. I make one forward knot and the second, one forward knot and the second, and my two yellow yarns have moved outside. And now let's create the diamonds. So let's see from a closer distance. So I have created the chevrons, the green chevrons, the dots, the green dots on the sides, and now I am going to create a diamond here. In order to create the diamond, I will make one forward knot and the second forward knot here in the middle, like this. And now I will take this yarn and I will make one forward knot, a second forward knot, like this. With this yarn I will make one backward knot and the second backward knot, like this, and I have two yarns in the middle and I make one forward knot and the other forward knot. And now I will create a chevron with the yellow yarn, so I will make one forward knot, the second forward knot, one forward knot, the second forward knot, one backward knot, another backward knot, one backward knot and a second backward knot. Now I brought the two yellow yarns into the middle here and I'll make one forward knot and the second forward knot. So as you can see here, I have created a little fish, the shape of a fish. And now we shall continue by making two dots on the sides here. So I'll make one forward knot and one backward knot. And I created one dot on one side. And here I will create one backward knot and one forward knot, like this. So I created two dots on the sides, and now I will create with these two yarns an inverted chevron again. So one backward knot, the second backward knot, one backward knot, the second backward knot, and with the yellow yarn one forward knot and a second forward knot, one forward knot and a second forward knot, this way. Now I will make one forward knot and another forward knot in the middle here, this way, and I will create one backward knot to create an inverted chevron, another backward knot, one backward knot, and a second backward knot, like this. And on this other side I will make one backward knot, the second backward knot, one backward knot, the second backward knot, and I have created an inverted chevron. Now I have these two yarns. Here I will make one forward knot, the second forward knot, one backward knot, the second backward knot, one backward knot, the second backward knot, and on the other side one forward knot, the second forward knot, one forward knot, and the second forward knot. Here I will create one forward knot and another forward knot with the yellow yarn, and now I will make some chevrons. So I will make one backward knot, the second one forward knot, the second forward knot. I'll take the next yarn, I'll make one forward knot and the second forward knot, this way. With the other yarn I will make one backward knot, the second backward knot, one backward knot, the second backward knot, and here in the middle two forward knots, one forward knot and the second. And let's make the second chevron. One forward knot, the second forward knot, one forward knot, the second forward knot, one backward knot, one backward knot, one backward knot, and another backward knot, and two forward knots in the middle, 1 and 2. And now let's look at the pattern. So as you can see, I began by making two green chevrons, then I made a yellow chevron, then I created the two dots on the sides, then I made a yellow inverted chevron, I created the diamond, the green diamond, I made another chevron, again I made two green dots, an inverted yellow chevron, then two inverted green chevrons, one yellow dot here, and again, just like here at the beginning, I made 2 green chevrons. And now that I have again created the 2 green chevrons, which are these green chevrons, I will continue just like here with the yellow chevron, the dots, the yellow inverted chevron, the diamond, and so on. So these 2 green chevrons here are these 2 green chevrons here. And from here on we shall continue with the yellow chevron, and then the diamond, the axis, and the diamond. So let's continue making the same design as the design that we have made here, and I will continue repeating this design until I obtain the desired length of my bracelet. So until the bracelet goes around my wrist. And once I have noticed that the bracelet is long enough, I will show you how to create the tie for the bracelet. And now that I have finished the bracelet, I will start making the tie, the bracelet tie. So I will start braiding, and I will put the cords like this, and I will begin by taking the left cord and put it on the right side here, and then I will take the right cord and cross it this way. Now I will take the next green cord from here, put it parallel with the other green cord like this, and I will also take the right green cord and put it, cross it with my other green cord this way here in the middle. Now I will take the yellow cord, put it on from the left side to the right side, and I will take the right yellow cord and put it on the left side and cross it with the other cord. So let's see from a closer distance. Again, I will take the green cord and the other green cord from the outside and cross them here in the middle. I'll take the next green cord and the other green cord, cross them. I'll take the yellow cord and the other yellow cord and cross them in the middle here. So I take the cords from the outside, put them on the inside and cross them on the inside. And this is how I braid those cords. So I will continue braiding those cords until I get to the end of my cords. And then I will make a knot. And now I will make a knot. And this is the finished bracelet. And in order to close the bracelet, I will just open the loop over here, like this, and I will put the knot through the loop, this way, and my bracelet is finished. And this is what the finished bracelet looks like.